In essence, you have business partners who share the same vision and want to achieve their goals and dreams using a common vehicle. Has the time come for you to work smarter and not just harder? If you get the absolutely amazing power of leverage, then your life will never be the same again. How can it ever be, now that you know what you know? As you can tell, I'm very excited about the great opportunity that is present. I want to share with you 12 of my personal favorite benefits that I see this amazing industry gives anyone wishing to take control of their life. If you see what we see, you too will realize the value and benefits I'm about to share with you. Benefit number 1, there is no discrimination. You see, coming out of university, I was told by a recruitment agent that I was rather young to join a sales team and that I should go back and study a couple more years before I came back and got a job. I was gunning for a sales rep for a pharmaceutical company. What? What do you mean I have to go back? I wasn't going to let someone else's opinion of my age hold me back from wanting to do what I wanted to do in life. And neither should you. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what your gender is, age or race. As long as you have a heartbeat and a desire to live your dreams, you can get in and get going. Benefit number 2, there's no minimum qualification required. When my parents migrated to New Zealand, they were hoping that their qualifications and experience would help them in getting a job to sustain and secure their young family. Instead, unfortunately, they were rudely awakened by the ridiculous reasons of being overqualified or underqualified. Many fellow friends had parents who were doctors and engineers in their country, only to end up being taxi drivers because of the same reasons my parents faced. In this industry, it doesn't matter whether you have a PhD or you're a high school dropout. You're not underqualified, you're not overqualified. No qualifications or certifications are needed. To qualify, all you need your CV to read is desire and determination. Benefit number 3, you can learn and earn at the same time. I want you to think of a profession. Choose any profession. Say, doctor, lawyer, architect, accountant, financial analyst, engineer, pilot, graphics designer, software developer, you name it. In many countries, it takes a few years to study for any of these professions to get a degree. There is the investment of time that you have to make. Then, there's the financial investment you have to make to cover the costs of learning and living. So by the time you actually come out of university, you're looking for work and you're already starting in the red. This tends to mean that you require another few years to simply bring yourself to a break-even point before you make a profit on the investment of your education, of becoming a professional in whatever field you've chosen. We're talking about a good part of a decade to learn and break even as a professional. Now here's the great thing about this business. It's your ability to learn and earn at the same time, from day one. You can always and will continue to build on your education while you're in the field building your business. You'll be learning by doing. Through this industry, you will also learn valuable life skills. Skills such as learning to communicate effectively with others, understanding the mindset of those who are successful, building confidence, leadership development, and much more. These are skills that become a part of you, that will serve you throughout your entire life. And it's something that you can actually pass on to the next generation, not only to survive, but to thrive in the world that we live in. Benefit number 4, an equal playing field for all. If you want to buy a franchising operation, you could consider getting a lawn mowing business. Depending on the region, state, country you're in, it may cost you $10,000. And what have you done? You haven't bought yourself a business. You've bought yourself a job. You paid a substantial amount to get into a job. What about if you wanted to buy a traditional business, say a cafe or a famous fast food franchise? The numbers can range, but it's fair to say that it's easily in excess of $100,000. Now, that sort of minimum requirement doesn't make it easily accessible by everyone, because not everyone has an extra $100,000 sitting in their back pocket. The entrance requirements for companies in this industry tend to be much, much lower. In fact, a fraction of the investment you would make in a traditional business, making it a level playing field for anyone who is serious about taking control of their lives. No matter who you are, where you're from, and what your financial circumstances are, if you're serious, then you can put together the minimal investment required to get started and get going. If there is a will, there is a way. And this business makes it easy for you to prove that statement right. Benefit number 5, the potential for a much quicker return of investment. In many traditional businesses, due to the size of the investment required, the average return of investment tends to be anything from 2 to 5 years. That means in a traditional business, it would take you 2 to 5 years to simply make the money you've invested back. In this industry, due to the minimal investment to start up, if you back it up with the right energy, attitude, work ethic, and learn to become competent in doing this business as you would any other business, then you're able to make your return of investment much, much quicker. It's all up to you. Benefit number 6. Everything is taken care of by the company. As a business owner in this industry, you don't have to concern yourself with every aspect that you'd normally be required to do with a traditional business. In this industry, your company would have done the research. They would have created the products or services. Your company arranges for your commission payouts. Your company will deal with the upgrades as and when they come up. Your company will sort out the inventory. They will worry about the logistics. Your company has invested and will continue to invest in the systems, infrastructures, IT setup. The office hire is their problem. Your company takes care of all of that. Your role is simple: to focus all your energy on spreading the word. Something you're used to doing anyway with other products and services. Only now you've realized that you can get massively rewarded for it. It couldn't be simpler. Benefit number 7. You are rewarded based on your productivity and value you create. Like any opportunity, it does require sheer hard work. The chances are you are already doing it. This is not a business about clocking in as many hours as you can. It isn't a job. This is a fair business where you are rewarded for your efforts. This is a business about doing the right things and learning to become competent at this profession as you would any other profession. Your time is not valued by the hour or restricted by a glass ceiling. You get rewarded for your productivity and the value you create. The value you create will determine the money you make. This makes it possible for you to use it as a vehicle to achieve all your dreams. What you can and want to make is entirely up to you. You're only ever limited by your imagination. You no longer have a price tag on you, on how much you're worth, on how much your time is worth. You become priceless. How amazing is that? Benefit number 8. Amazing time flexibility and low risk. Great time flexibility allows you to start this business while you hold on to another business or job. All you need to do is make the commitment of time and hard work. You then build this business to a point where it's safe and not really viable for you to carry on doing anything else. That's when you can safely boot the boss. The great thing is, you're not bound by 80 hours a week. Please, let's be clear. You still have to work hard in this industry, but you have the flexibility of being able to choose your hours here. As I've mentioned repeatedly, hard work is mandatory in anything you do in life. In this industry, you have the flexibility of fitting in the hard work you put in based on your current lifestyle in order to get to the actual lifestyle you desire. Benefit number 9, around-the-clock business operation. For a company with an international presence, you have the opportunity to work on a global scale, benefiting from the time zone differences and being able to work on a 24-hour clock. You're not limited to the working hours of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You could do business at 11 p.m. or at 3 in the morning, thanks to the 24-hour global operation. You have the opportunity to build a world-class, round-the-clock operation, making the most of every hour, turning it into profits, even while you sleep. Benefit number 10, no territorial boundary. If you owned a traditional business, such as a fast food restaurant, then your market would really be those who walk past your store. You can't just up and lift your store from one location today to another tomorrow. Or if you purchase a local advertising franchise, then you're limited to working in the areas which you have your rights over. The fact is that today, with the ease of connectivity, thanks to technology and the nature of the industry, your business is not limited to the geographical location you're presented in. If your company operates in different countries, you could very well have businesses in every one of those countries that they operate in, from the luxury of your home. The business is and goes with you, whichever town, state, or country you're in. Benefit number 11. You are in your own business, but you're not alone. You are your own boss. You are an entrepreneur. This is an opportunity for you to take control of your life, to be in charge of your financial destiny, rather than be told how much you're worth. I did say earlier that this is an opportunity to turn yourself from a price tag to being priceless. In this industry, you're able to learn from others in the same business who are willing to actually teach you and help you grow. This is unheard of when you think about it in the world of business. Think about how important and valuable it is to learn from people who have walked the walk and are now willing to share with you what works, what doesn't, what to go for, what to avoid, and more. It will literally shave years of your learning experience. Now, compare this with the world that we face in, the really dog-eat-dog world of traditional business. If you start a traditional business, any business, like a web consulting business, a restaurant, or a cafe, do you think that the guy down the road will actually come and share his secret and strategies to help you become successful? Of course not. Why would they do that? Why should they? They have no interest in doing so. In a world of survival and competition, it doesn't make sense for them to share their edge. However, in this industry, people want you to become successful. Your team members, achievers, mentors, uplines, sponsor, they have an interest in helping you become successful. They want to see you do well. They will help you and take as many steps with you as long as you take the ownership and show your commitment and burning desire to achieve your dreams. They want you to become good. In fact, they want you to become great, because by helping you become successful, they win in the process as well. Wow. Now that's a shift in mindset. It's not the norm in traditional business, but it's common practice and an amazing plus point of this industry. Benefit number 12, a common vision. You're also surrounding yourself with ambitious, like-minded, and positive people who are striving and reaching out for their dreams. Just as when we were kids, our parents told us, don't hang around bad kids because they would influence our thoughts and actions. The same applies to us as adults. Who you hang around with makes a big difference in your life results. This is a cardinal rule of success. The industry attracts people who are smart, go-getters, and enthusiastic, those who want to live the life of their dreams. This can only rub off on you in a positive way. When you surround yourself with people who share similar goals, you can't help but become more motivated towards achieving your goals and dreams. I could go on and on and on about the benefits this industry provides. As you can see, I'm extremely excited about it and thought it would be useful to share with you my personal top 12 benefits of what the industry can offer you. By working with a good and legitimate direct selling company, I sincerely believe that any smart individual who sees what we see is being given, dollar for dollar, an enormous and unparalleled opportunity compared with anything out there in the current marketplace. So it's time for a reality check. Do you want to keep on living paycheck to paycheck? Do you want to be living on someone else's terms? Do you want to continue living in a way where you always have more money than month? Do you want to continue living with the stress that you might not be able to accommodate for your family's needs? Do you want to continue to work hard for no real gains in a flawed model? Do you want to sell out on your dreams? Do you want to live with regret? If you don't want to continue with any of what I've mentioned, then are you ready to live the life of your dreams? Are you ready to get paid for the best form of advertising that has been going unpaid for so long? Are you ready to swap your time from being a price tag to being priceless? Are you ready to benefit from what smart people like yourself are seeing? Are you ready to take control and ownership of your life? You should be responding with a resounding yes. I put this program together to help you become more aware of the power that is within your reach. What I've found when traveling and meeting with people from all over the world is that it's not the fact that most people can't succeed. Most people just don't know how. But you, my friend, can't use that anymore because you've now been informed. Whether you survive in the lean economy or thrive through benefiting from an amazing opportunity will be your choice. What will you choose to do? Whether you hold on to the bottom of the rope for dear life or climb it to enjoy the view from the top will be your choice. What will you choose to do? Whether you'll be part of what people are referring to as the lost generation or part of the next generation of success stories that people will read about in years to come will be your choice. What will you choose to do? Whether you'll be put out of work or build a business that will give you the option to boot your boss will be your choice. What will you choose to do? My friend, you can continue on doing what you're doing, hoping for things not to get worse. No one's pressuring you to do any different. At the end of the day, this is your life, and it's your call to make. Your pair of shoes are yours. They are yours to wear, they're yours to walk with. If I had asked you 5 years ago, where would you like to be today? What would you have said? Is your results today what you've thought it to be 5 years ago? Or is it far away, far from what you had imagined it to be? If the picture is not pretty, then I ask you to take action and make the smart move that smart people like yourself are making in order to get the results they want in life. The decision you make and the actions you take today will determine whether the next 5 years of your life will be different than the last 5. Choose to open your mind to the amazing opportunity and possibilities, because if nothing changes, then nothing changes. The hands of time will continue to go tick, tock. 5 years from today, there will be 2 types of people who would have watched this program. Those who did something when opportunity knocked. And then there will be those who chose to ignore it, only to end up living in regret. Don't be the person in 5 years who looks back in regret and says, I wish I did. Be the person who in 5 years' time can say, I'm glad I did. I look forward to hearing from you, my friend. I look forward to hearing that you are the person that has said, I'm glad I did. Do what big, forward-thinking and smart individuals are doing, and you too can enjoy the results that is available to those that get it and get in. This is Kevin Abdulrahman, the man inspiring millions. Until the next program, get inspired